Alright, we're going to do things a little bit differently for this one. Once again, this is going to be part of our extra content playlist of videos. This is going to be officially our third video kind of covering log missions. So the first two focus primarily on the side mission where we had to track down all 10 of the rock carvings. So we obviously completed that within the first two videos, and now we can actually go to the post office and collect our reward for that. So that's going to be the first thing that I do, just to kind of get that out of the way. I'm not going to say that we're going to complete any particular side quest in this video. I don't want to spend too much time with it. But I would like to attempt the 2 perfect animal carcasses. I think that that is one that we can definitely do. I'll open up my log here. So 30 exotic items. Haven't tackled that one. Dinosaur bones is one that I thought we could do if I decide to do some more log mission videos going forward. But like I said, I don't want to do too much with these log mission videos. We did one of them. We can kind of see the reward now from that. And this is the other one that I want to do, the wildlife art exhibition. But I actually did some digging into this mission and found out that it can't just be any animal carcass as I initially assumed for this one. So for this particular one, we have to get a rabbit carcass and a squirrel carcass and then mail them out for some exhibition for some woman in Strawberry, I believe it is. But there's actually 5 parts to this mission. So once you mail the perfect rabbit carcass and the perfect squirrel carcass, there's going to be more carcasses that you have to go out and collect, and you have to use the right gun and the right ammunition. Now, we will get a reward for each part that we complete, so again, I'm going to attempt this, but beyond this log mission video, I don't know that there's going to be a whole lot else that, you know, I really want to accomplish as part of these log missions. We could try to do this home robbery, Watson's cabin up near Strawberry. And like I said, if we wanted to do a 4th or 5th video, then I would probably focus on the dinosaur bones. That seems like the next most interesting one. Or the legendary fish. I could see doing one of those. But this particular log mission video, I want to keep it short and sweet. We're going to go and collect our reward for the rock carvings. And then we will attempt these perfect animal carcasses, and that's gonna be about it. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I did a little bit of digging, I did a little bit of research on the perfect pelts mission. So again, I used an article from Eurogamer.net, which is the same website that I used to find the 10 rock carvings that we did in log missions 1 and 2. So let's see if I can get back to that here. Eurogamer.net, because there was actually some really good information. I'm starting off by my camp here, probably a good place to start. I think I kind of regenerated myself more or less to prepare myself for this mission. You want to make sure that we have full Deadeye and that kind of a thing. I don't want to spend too much time with it if the perfect animal carcasses aren't happening. Hunting is something that I can do over time as we do main story missions. So I just wanted to attempt some of this side stuff, and I'm not saying again that this is going to be our last log mission. I've only planned out to do 3 of them, and this 3rd one is really only to see the reward, because we had to wait 24 hours to view the reward at the end of the 2nd log mission, and I ended up just going back to the story. I never ended up collecting actually collecting the reward, so this gives us a good opportunity to do that and kind of assess where we want to go next with these side missions. So we'll go collect our reward. I've been holding off the post office even through my main run videos. I've completed some more story videos which have been posted since posting my last log mission, and I've had to hold off going to the post office because the mail that's there for me is the reward from the rock carving mission. So that's where I'm headed right now. So the squirrel and the rabbit, I mean, we pass by rabbits regularly. I'd say that basically between every destination, you probably come across at least one rabbit along the road. The squirrel, that's a little bit more specific, and apparently all of the rest of the carcasses that you have to collect from that point forward, they're also all very specific, like woodpecker, robin. I mean, these are things that, you know, you don't really even realize. I didn't even realize some of these animal species were a part of the ecology of the game. So I think it's going to come to the point where if I feel like doing a log mission, I'll go ahead and do it. And, you know, I have gotten positive feedback from the first 2 log missions doing the rock carving, so it's a thought. But it is kind of hard to get into these side missions just because of their really tedious nature. You know, these are the kind of missions that you're going to complete if you're going for a 100% run of the game. You know, if you're really into Red Dead 2 and you have 300 hours to spare, then, you know, 100% run of the game is reasonable, but
there we go.
That's not my intention with this particular playthrough. This is my first playthrough of Red Dead 2, and I kind of just want to get a feel for the game and play the game kind of through for the story. And we've done a lot of stranger missions. We've done a lot of side missions that have come up. We just haven't accomplished a lot of the log missions, but now we've at least attempted some of them. We've done the rock carvings, actually fully completed that. We're going to attempt the wildlife art exhibition, so I can't really ask for a lot more than that in a non-100% run of the game. And, you know, if we at least consider doing the dinosaur bones or legendary fish going forward, we can at least keep that in the back of our heads, much like we were keeping the rock carvings and perfect animal carcasses in the back of the head. Eventually we completed those. Maybe we can focus on the dinosaur bones. You know, maybe there's more left to the main story than what I'm thinking. Obviously, I won't spoil anything because you can watch these log missions in any order. These log missions have nothing to do with the main story. But, yeah. Maybe there's more to go, and I'll have an extended opportunity to cover like a 4th and 5th set of log missions. You know, 30 dinosaur bones is a lot, but, you know, I was looking at the walkthrough for that particular one, and it's really not unreasonable. There's a lot of them that are very close to each other, and much like the rock carvings, where, again, I thought I had to collect them all at once, you don't. You actually can collect them kind of in bits and pieces, so like 5 rock carvings and then 10, and for each interval you hit, you're going to get a reward. Well, the dinosaur bones is much the same. Perfect animal carcass is much the same, right? You get the squirrel and the rabbit, and then you get a reward, and then you get 3 more, and then you get a reward.
Welcome, welcome.
Speaking of rewards, let's receive
right there,
our
sir?
mail.
Yes? Why?
Been some grip going around here, and I just thought, you know what? Never mind. What can I do for you?
We got Kentucky bourbon, $10, a rock statue, and an invitation from Francis Sinclair. My log was updated for rock carvings, looks like, to tell us that we completed the mission. Oh, okay, so Francis Sinclair was the rock carving guy. Dear sir, the carvings, you found the last of them. Oh, wait until I show you what I've pieced together. You'll think I'm a bit buttered. Please do not dally. I'm traveling soon and don't want to miss you. See you at my home a bit north of the midway point between Owangila Lake and Strawberry. Yours truly, Francis Sinclair. So we're going to want to go there now, because that's still technically a part of the rock carvings mission. So that's another thing, all of these log missions, so you'll get rewards as you hit certain intervals of collecting, but also if you completely finish these missions, the person who is requesting these items from you will invite you out for like these cutscenes that will take place, and obviously these cutscenes are only available if you have completed the game. So it's actually going to show up as a mission on our map now, but that's something that we can certainly do. It's a long way to go, but I'm not really doing anything else. Part of the rock carving missions. So I just want to finish this rock carving part out so that we can move forward with. I don't really want to get sidetracked here, so I'm going to ignore that. Oh shoot. Oh my gosh.
Let him go. Okay, boy. Let's go.
The Murphy brood is beating somebody up there. I didn't see there was a horse on the ground there. It looked like probably that guy's horse was dead. They probably killed it and took him back in the forest to rob him. But I don't want to get too sidetracked here. We have a long road ahead of us. Like, there's a rabbit right there. There's a couple rabbits that we just saw. So let me just try and nail one right here on my way while I have the chance. I don't have a varmint rifle. It's a really, really small. Wonder if I can get it with just like a Lancaster repeater, or even better, a bow. The bow was suggested, of course. But not just the bow, the varmint rifle. And now I'm kind of disappointed that I don't have the varmint rifle. I assumed I had both of the suggested weapons. And that's the thing about those rabbits, is most of the time you're going to see them on the map. On the path. And while you're riding your horse, but it's hard to get them so quickly, right? There's got to be a section on the map which is particularly marked for rabbits. I must have come across like a rabbit hunting ground before. Okay, so there's supposedly some rabbits over here. So this might be a good place to stop on my way to Strawberry. It's actually just off the path, kind of. So let's actually head there first and try and find ourselves some rabbits, because that's the first carcass that we have to try and go after for this perfect animal carcass log mission. So we'll kind of continue heading towards Francis Sinclair, but we're gonna try and kind of complete both of these missions simultaneously. To ride all the way out to Strawberry only to have to come back to the hunting grounds to do the hunting part of the mission is kind of silly when we're passing by it on the way to Francis Sinclair. Plus, if we come across some rabbits on the path on the way by, that's a bit of a plus, or squirrels. There was some information about the quality of the animal itself, the kind of health that the animal is in. Is the animal skinny? Is the animal sick? These are actually things that are going to affect the end quality of the carcass. And of course, the main goal of this, the main objective of the wildlife art exhibition mission is to mail perfect animal carcasses. So this could also be viewed as a very luck-based mission, in the sense that you kind of just have to get lucky in coming across a good pack of kind of healthy animals, more or less.
Easy.
You give it up, boy. We ain't got time for foolishness. I tell you again, don't move.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Damn it.
He's getting away. Get out of this.
Okay, so fortunately that last bounty hunter kind of lost me in the fog there, and as much as I don't want to get sidetracked here, Red Dead is a game where a lot of sidetracking happens, so I'm still in an area where I'm kind of wanted. I have a bounty, so obviously there are bounty hunters out to... That was another rabbit, but as you can see, they're such small animals that to hit a vital organ and get a critical hit, so that's another piece. Critical and fatal hits. That's twice now we've come across a rabbit just taking the GPS path to the rabbit hunting ground. So they're one of those kind of animals that we've seen a lot of in this game. That's a white-tailed deer. That's a bird. Very, very foggy conditions currently. Certainly not ideal for hunting.
Easy.
Oh, damn, I thought I nailed that thing for sure. This type of ammunition, like the weapon that I'm using is probably not the ideal weapon for killing rabbits. As I said, that's going to be the varmint rifle. Might actually be worth our time to stop in Valentine and try and pick up a varmint rifle from the... unless I want to attempt to use the bow. Just going to the rabbit ground will be better because I can get my horse away somewhere as opposed to
Easy there.
coming straight at the rabbit. It's another bird.
Yep.
And I can kind of sneak up on it without coming head on a horse. That's what's scaring them away, making them hard to hunt.
Okay there. Yep.
They're like turkeys. Like, kind of like turkeys to me. We have some more wildlife. Very active at night, apparently. See what's going on here. Are we getting kind of close? We're getting close-ish to the rabbit hunting ground.
Yeah.
Well, I actually went through, I planned out 3 log missions, and we actually went through and did 3 of them, regardless of what the outcome of this is. We got to fully see through at least one of those side missions to kind of see what they're all about. If you'd like to see me continue to pursue this wildlife art exhibition side mission, definitely comment below, or if you'd like to see me tackle the dinosaur bones mission more, do the same, because those are kind of the 2 that I'm debating right now if I were to do some more log missions. I had to do a 3rd one for sure just to collect the reward and see through this rock carving thing, but that's a fox. I'm just attempting the perfect animal carcass.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the next most realistic one aside from the dinosaur bones. The only reason I didn't choose that one was because of the time and energy that would be involved in collecting 30 of them. We saw how long it took to collect 10 rock carvings, and then the 30 exotic items. Like, that's not even an interesting thing for me to collect. At least the rock carvings and the dinosaur bones are kind of a cool thing. Kind of a cool thing to go after. 30 exotic items? No thanks.
Yeah.
It's still very foggy out this way. Seems a little less foggy here. At least I can see a foot in front of my face.
I'm just fine alone.
So we're getting pretty close to rabbit territory right now.
Your distance would be appreciated. I got places to be.
I'm not bugging you, my dude. My dead eyes though again. This is my other problem, is I'm gonna end up using a lot of snake oil. I'll use some chewing tobacco this time instead of too far away. I'll call my horse back. We'll head a little bit closer to the rabbits. Even though the perfect animal carcass is 5 parts, and I don't think we'll complete all 5, I'd like to see what the reward for just completing 1 part of the mission is. And then again, we can kind of see whether or not it's worth it. The other thing that we got was that rock statue, a statue made from rock. This is a unique item, and that's something that we can probably sell.
Come on, boy.
And maybe that's something that we can do when we go to Strawberry. We can try and see how much money that is worth, and that'll help us more for the main story. Supposedly this is all rabbit territory up here. Which is one of the things I kind of want to go after. So we'll see if we have the hunting touch here. A ring-necked pheasant. Hopefully we can find some rabbit. There's one. That's a badger. Hopefully this is not badger territory I'm in. It looks like a rabbit to me. That silhouette looks like a rabbit. I'm not sure what else I could be. Maybe my idea of a rabbit is incorrect. There's one. And it looks like it's got 3 stars too, which is... I saw one and I was able to call it. I looked like it was coming closer, but looks like it got away from me. We're right in the area that they supposedly are in. See? If you look at this one, I'll try and kill it. I still couldn't get it. This is gonna be hard with a bow. You can see the 2 vital organ shots around the torso and around the skull. So that's where you want to try and hit the rabbit. Wow, those rabbits hide really well. They're very, very hard to spot and very, very small. I could probably come up within a few feet of a rabbit and not even realize that the rabbit is there. I think I might have chased them all out here. I just used all of my Deadeye. It's challenging. I could see spending hours and hours. It seems like a really straightforward mission. Just get two perfect animal carcasses. That's all you need for the first phase of this mission, is 2 perfect rabbit carcasses. Think about the number of rabbits that I've come across just riding down regular pathways in this game, and I can't get 1 perfect rabbit carcass. I don't think I've achieved that yet in this game. I'll call my horse towards me and we'll start to head over to Strawberry to go see Francis Sinclair. At the very least, let's complete this rock carvings mission, sell the rock statue we got as well so we can find out how much that's worth, because that's a bonus for completing the rock carving mission. That's what kind of got sent along with Francis Sinclair's invitation. I guess the $10 was a little bonus as well. I would assume that was probably from the rock carving mission.
Here.
There's some more bounty hunters to the north, so we want to really steer clear of them. Try and get away from the main path here. If we come across a rabbit, I will try and disable it. Nothing. Those bounty hunters must have known that I was in the area hunting rabbit or something. Like, that's crazy. Alright, let's just head out to Francis then. Yeah, let's just fully complete one of the log missions here. The one that we started way back in our first log mission video, just so we can say we have completed at least one. And then I guess we'll have to try and take another video to do those perfect animal carcasses, unless I can maybe find one on the way here. And then the dinosaur bones. Again, those are question marks. It's just a game I've been playing for a long time. I still don't know how much main story I have left. And I really want that to be my main focus.
Whoa, Bert.
I'm more of a story-oriented guy than a 100% completionist kind of person. We explored, we tried. We tried a bit in the first log mission as well, when I really kind of did a lot of things, including hunting. I'm glad that I discovered that you can't just get any perfect animal carcass. It actually has to be specifically for this first phase of the mission, a rabbit and squirrel carcass. I'm glad that I kind of did my research about that a little bit more. Can you imagine, dude? Spend like an hour and a half hunting, and then before you finally realize you were hunting the wrong animals. They didn't really make that clear until you go to the checklist for that mission. My hope is I'll come across a squirrel on the path, hopefully come up close and react quick enough to it, and then maybe get lucky and take it out. Across multiple rabbits in this short video alone.
Yep.
So I mean, when you think of it, it took 3 log missions to fully complete the rock carvings. Oh, that's a fox. So you can imagine how long it would take to actually go seek out all 30 of the dinosaur bones. And then the paleontologist for that mission will probably invite you out, much like Francis Sinclair did. Although, you know, I guess we'll find out for this rock statue what the cash reward is, and maybe Francis will reward us even more once we get there. Really not sure what's gonna come of this mission. There's a squirrel. Oh no. Oh, that was definitely a squirrel, and I had no Deadeye left. What are the chances of that?
Yep.
Oh, man. That's why I don't want to really go too quick along the path to my destination either, because of these small animals at your feet. My horse almost killed it by running over it. Oh great, more fog. Oh man, I haven't really zoomed in on many squirrels. I've obviously discovered that as an animal before because the squirrel ID came up, but I feel like I've run into more rabbits than I have squirrels. I feel like that's much different where I'm from. Definitely many more squirrels than there are rabbits.
Whoa.
Okay, we're not gonna go that way. There's another squirrel.
What in the blazes?
What gets me is it's like they seemingly disappear. They're in my sights and then they're just gone.
Idiot.
I barely even saw that one. Well, we've come across both rabbits and squirrels. I just haven't been able to even shoot one yet. It'd be nice to at least try and shoot one. Strawberry is a pretty luscious piece of nature, strawberry and the surrounding areas, so I feel like there will probably be some rabbits and squirrels hid out here. Definitely wouldn't shock me.
Yeah.
I saw that shadow of a bird and thought it was a small creature. You're just looking for little small creatures around the path, around the edges of the path, around the bushes.
You think you can keep me locked up?
You shut that filthy mouth.
Hey there! Help a lady out, will you? When I get out of here, I'm gonna kill the both of you.
Can you imagine if Arthur helped every person who begged for his help? There'd be a lot of dangerous people living in the world. Wow, still no luck. A lot of times they'll scurry out on the path in front of you, and you just have to be like so quick
Easy,
on the
easy.
reaction. Thing is, if you're on horseback, it's even harder because the chances of getting a perfect shot when the reticle is moving that much, it's just
Slow it up.
and that was a rabbit. That ran out right on the road in front of me, and again, I was not even able to get a shot away. This is not working out very well. God damn it. Hey, I was actually able to get at least one kill. Isn't it a miracle? 1 out of 3 stars. That's gonna likely be a poor pelt. But again, I'm killing a rabbit with a... I don't even have the proper equipment right now, ammo-wise, to do this. So I think I'm just gonna have to give up on the perfect animal carcasses for now and just kind of keep that on the back burner with the rest of those really long kind of log missions. So right now I'm going to shift my attention to fully completing this rock carving mission, seeing Francis Sinclair, selling that rock statue, and then if we've got a little bit of time, because we're already in the strawberry area, I'll check out this home robbery opportunity to try and get that off our log mission screen and clear that up. But I think that's going to be it for this video. I think seeing Francis Sinclair and finishing things out will be good enough for one brief log missions video. I think the first one was over 2 hours. The second one was just over an hour. Make this one a little bit shorter, a little bit easier to watch, so we can get back to posting some more of the main story videos. They're always more exciting to watch anyways, I think. So if you would like to see more though, definitely let me know about that. We're gonna put, until I can get that, I'd actually buy the varmint rifle and, you know, maybe pick up a little bit more on how to really better hunt these things. I don't really know if I have the patience to sit there and hunt a lot of these, especially the really small game like the rabbits and squirrels. Like it's a lot easier to shoot at a deer because the target's that much larger, right? You can use a larger rifle as well. With that rabbit, I probably blew its head off by using the Lancaster repeater on it, because you're using a really large, well, not a large rifle, but like a medium rifle to shoot such small game. So you have to be really strategic with what you use. This is Strawberry, the place that very early on in the game we caused a lot of trouble with Micah. Hopefully you've seen that part of the game by the time you're watching this, but there is definitely some bad blood between us and Strawberry, but we're actually not stopping here unless I want to find the general store here and try and sell that rock statue. Let's see what the general store will offer us for that. I think we can sell stuff at the general store, right?
I'd have done it myself, no problem. There you are, officer. Take a look if you will. Worse than being bitten by a bear. I've been bitten by a few. When the hell was you bitten by a bear? Many times. And where's the skull?
Okay, I'd like to sell.
Let's see. Wouldn't be much of an example if I was idle now, would it?
The shopkeeper does not accept this item, so it's about 50 bucks, which is a fair chunk of change. So we basically have to find the right person to sell that for. So I'll probably end up selling that at some point in the main series of missions on the Let's Play playlist. I probably won't.
I'd refer you to the doctor, but he ain't been seen in weeks.
I'm fine.
I'm always here if you need anything.
Yep.
So fun.
Okay, so yeah, I can kind of sell that anytime, but at least we know roughly what the value is from that shopkeeper anyways. Perhaps I can find it for a little bit more. Let's go see Francis, though.
It's you! Oh my goodness! Hey, I can't believe it!
That guy recognize me?
Is that you, Brad? You okay? Come here a minute.
I don't even really remember these guys, but they seem to know me.
Hey, I was just talking about you. how a complete stranger saved me from certain demise.
Fine thing to do, helping a feller out like that.
I hoped I'd run into you again. I'd really like to pay you back in some way, you know? Hey, I got plenty of credit at this store here. You know, you pick out anything you want, free of charge.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, that's real nice.
What do you need, partner?
Fella
One good
outside
deed
got
deserves another.
bit by his own trap. He said he'd cover me if I put something on his tab. I'm the reason he's still got that leg.
Oh, that idiot. A few folks around here would rather you'd left him there. But hey, if that's what he wants, take a look around.
Okay, so at some point in probably our main series of vids, I came across a gentleman whose leg was stuck in a bear trap. I was wondering why they were referencing a bear trap in their conversation out there when I was reading the subtitles, but we actually saved him from that, and that is called Karma. And now it's coming back, and he's now going to buy whatever we want from this shop for us, so we can browse the catalog. And this will be a great opportunity to buy the varmint rifle so I could do those perfect animal carcasses going forward. I believe it's a rifle. Doesn't look like he sells the varmint rifle. Next best thing, what about hunting and fishing? He might have a new outfit that I could buy. That could be kind of cool. So let's just go with a tonic. I use a lot of snake oil, so let's just buy some snake oil.
Good choice. I'll let him know.
I know that's not a very expensive thing to buy, but we just had to use a lot there in our sad attempt at hunting, and none of those outfits really stood out to me, so I'm not going to be greedy. Last time I walked in, I helped somebody else, and they allowed me to buy something from a different shop, and I ended up buying a fairly expensive outfit, so I'm not going to try and bleed the guy dry. I'll be kind of humble about it. Get back something that I actually kind of need or could use. I wish that was a gunsmith and not just a general store, because I would have been able to probably purchase the varmint rifle. That particular general store didn't really have a very good selection of weaponry, so okay, we've collected our mail. We found out the rough value of that rock statue. We still gotta go see Francis Sinclair quick to finish out the rock carving mission, and then we'll call this video an end now, I think. Just a short and sweet log mission video. The third and final. That is a North American raccoon. Oh, wow. See that rabbit again, only 1 star. Yeah. I think if I do some more log missions, again, one star rabbit. A lot of wildlife around here. Nothing really There's a 2-star. Even the elks, not 3 stars. Yeah, we're gonna have to throw this all on the back burner. Any more log mission content going forward. I think we've covered enough for the time being for a little taste of some extra content, and we'll continue to try and pound out some of the stories.
There we go.
So that was a squirrel. I was able to kill a rabbit. Let's see if I was able to get a good squirrel. No, it is only 1 star.
Okay, boy. Yeah.
Forget it. We've kind of been ongoing with collecting the cigarette cards. I'll keep the carcasses in mind going forward. Maybe we can stumble across them, luckily. And the dinosaur bones if we want to do another set of collecting. If you really think that we could have a lot of fun doing some more side content, let me know. And we'll cover some more. But for now, here's Francis Sinclair and the end of the rock carvings mission.
Hello? Hello? Mr. Sinclair? Huh?
Oh, hello? Can I help you?
Oh, I'm sorry for intruding. Mrs. Sinclair?
Yes. How did you know?
I'm looking for your husband.
My husband?
Yeah.
He's dead. He's been dead since just before Francis was born 1 year ago.
Your husband, Francis, is dead?
No, this is Francis. My husband, Tom, is dead.
I'm a little confused.
Yes, I think you are. What was your name?
That's not important. Excuse me.
There you go. That makes it even more worth doing that mission because we got a trophy out of it. Something's up there because we actually met a dude named Francis Sinclair that gave us that mission, and now there's nobody there. Francis Sinclair is a baby. But we met him as an adult with that same birthmark that baby has. So that's really weird. Francis Sinclair is a minor character featured in Red Dead 2. He indicates the Stranger side mission Geology for Beginners, which we have fully completed that rock carving mission now. That's all done. We see with ginger hair and a large birthmark over his right eye. He speaks in a strange dialect using slang that the protagonist does not understand. Oh, it's like Francis Sinclair's from the future. And returning to his cabin, his notes and drawings are revealed to the player, and based on what the posters depict, they suggest he may be a time traveler. His documents show figures emerging from portals and jumping between the past, present, and future. The rock carvings he was interested in depict skyscrapers, metropolises, an atom, and a nuclear explosion. They were very detailed rock carvings of various things. Very interesting. Yeah, I remember meeting him at this cabin, but I remember him being on the steps, I believe, but he was definitely an adult, and now he's a baby. Wow, what a very cool way to end that rock carving mission. It kind of gave me chills just kind of thinking about the concept behind it, and now that we've collected all of the rock carvings, his notes are all revealed to us here, and you can see that I think there's the guy kind of coming out of the portal. I think that's supposed to be him in the middle there with the birthmark. So the moral of the story here is, beside ghosts and vampires and whatever else and aliens that are all included in Red Dead 2, apparently time traveling is a part of Red Dead 2 as well. Interesting. This game really surely does have it all. So we have played our course out with the rock carving mission. We have seen the story side of it. We've got the reward side of it. We have to find a place to sell that rock statue. We can do that at any time. We kind of got the full scope of what we're going to get out of this. That is our first trilogy of log missions. I'm happy just completing one of these major side missions here. But we got some more side content that we can cover going forward. I'm not actually going to do this home robbery at Watson's cabin. If I really want to do it, I'm going to save and quit here. I can do that to start my next Let's Play video. We can put it in as part of the main stuff. But we could do another trilogy videos out of the dinosaur bones, or if I want to continue to pursue these perfect animal carcasses. I didn't really put as much time into this video with the perfect animal carcasses as I would have liked, but we were able to fully complete the rock carvings, and I think that that is good enough. We played the whole course of it.
Again.
And now, just like after completing the second log mission, we can go back to kind of focusing on the main story. As you can see, we have a bunch of main story stuff to do, and we'll continue to tackle that. Please let me know if you'd like to see more log missions, though. I'm not necessarily entirely convinced that it's worth it to do the 30 dinosaur bones, or for, like I said, for a 100% run, it makes sense, but I don't really think it's something that we need to accomplish. But that was a lot of fun. Doing those rock carvings was a lot of fun. It was about, now that we finally saw that last cutscene in there, it finally reflects in the percentage of the game, because we have now completed an extra 1%. And that is that. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully there will be more log missions going forward. Definitely keep checking my channel to get updates for that. You'll see some more Let's Play Red Dead main story videos coming up, and I will see you on the other side.